From the Watergate building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now, here's Hotline editor, John Mercurio.
All right, welcome to Hotline TV. I'm John Mercurio, and as part of our continuing coverage of only the most important news, we bring you yet another segment of Mondays with Memoli. Yes. Today, we're playing another quick-fire question game. Let's get started here with Mike Memoli.
Hello, everyone.
Mike, who or what should bear the most blame for the state of the Republican Party? Karl Rove, illegal immigrants, or Mark Foley?
All right, well, I think we can start by eliminating Mark Foley. I mean, that was a one-time thing, and GOP was already in trouble before that happened last year.
So be it, so be it.
Immigrants, though a faithful target for many in the GOP, they're just the source of discussion right now. They're not really to blame. How about Newt Gingrich, who was the one who actually blamed Karl Rove? Newt Gingrich said this week, you know, Karl Rove is the one who's ruined the party, and he only worried about getting Bush reelected and not about the future. But what did Newt Gingrich ever do? He actually lost.
I'm sorry, he brought the party to power in 1994. Perhaps you were too young to remember that, Mike.
Yeah, I was all of maybe 10 or 12 at the time. But when he left office, what was he known for? He was known for shutting down government. He had to resign after the party lost seats after impeachment.
Mike, your mother would be so disappointed in you. By the way, she's disappointing me because she hasn't sent me Rugelach in a while. But anyway, maybe she will now.
You heard your orders, Mom. All right, which book will do the best at Barnes & Noble, where I used to work? The Assault on Reason by Al Gore, Carl Bernstein's A Woman in Charge, or Jenna Bush's debut book, A Journey of Hope?
Obviously, Carl Bernstein's book is going to do the best. I have to admit, yeah, friend of the big friend of the show, and you know, I obviously think that anybody with Al Gore's book coming out this week, he's being described as an egghead. It's just another sort of
We forgot just how boring he was.
We forgot just how boring he is, but at least he's not trying to be funny like John Kerry has been trying to do this week. But look, I think it's going to be a stiff competition between Carl Bernstein and Jenna Bush. I'm curious. You're curious. Everybody's curious about what Jenna Bush's sort of literary debut will look like. And
has she written more books than she's read? No, I won't go.
And there's a Schadenfreude aspect to it to see how bad the book can be. But I'm definitely gonna read it.
Go for it.
All right, my turn. All right, what would you rather watch? What would you rather watch, Mike Memoli? Chris Dodd's new television ad, VH1's new show, Scott Baio is 45 and single. That's my personal choice. Or Senator Biden debating himself at the Fox debate.
As much as I loved Scott Baio and Charles in Charge.
And Happy Days, which you're, again, too young to really remember.
I don't know what that is. How could you say no to Joe Biden at a podium for an hour? I mean, God knows what this guy would say given the opportunity. And that's why I think most of the other Democrats are staying away from this debate. Oh, sure, they'll say they don't want to debate on Fox News.
Right.
You know, the real reason is just imagine the possibilities. Joe Biden, he was smart at the first debate with his one-word answer, asked if he'd make a gaffe. But he's been sending press release after press release after press release, demanding everyone to debate with him about Iraq. And they're smart. Leave him alone.
Right.
And he'll probably dig his own grave.
He probably will dig his own grave, and that is unfortunate. I was watching Fox this morning, and they're already setting up the graphics for him debating himself, which is sort of like him turning on himself, sort of a la Stephen Colbert.
By the way, somebody did make a good point. Dennis Kucinich actually also agreed to go to the debate.
We weren't going to talk about that.
And I guess everyone just forgot about him.
Well, we labeled him a penny stock in a previous segment with Patrick.
What they might have to do too is put some books under his chair, because Biden's pretty tall. And
oh, that would be sad. Yeah, anybody who has to have books put under their chair to be on
Let's
TV.
move on to another subject now. What is the bigger news in Los Angeles this week? Is it Antonio Villaraigosa endorsing Hillary Clinton? Is it Kobe Bryant demanding yet another trade or not, or doing so again? Or Lindsey Lohan, who I think we all know her saga?
Well, let me get this straight. So Lindsey Lohan endorsed Hillary Clinton. That's the way I read that story.
Al Gore endorsed, no, John Kerry endorsed Lindsey Lohan.
Lindsey Lohan, right. But Lindsey Lohan endorsed Hillary Clinton, and Bill Richardson is pissed off at Lindsey Lohan for not endorsing him because Bill Richardson's sort of basing his entire presidential ambition on appealing to sort of that early 20-something Hollywood booze hound.
Okay, that sounds right.
That's sort of the way that I read the story. So I don't know which was the biggest, but that's how I read it. All right, real quick, just two-word answer. Who's bringing the best lawsuit Valerie Plame, who's suing the CIA, the New Jersey GOP, which is suing John Corzine, to release his emails with his girlfriend, or the lesbian who's
Anybody who
suing
knows me can
eHarmony.
stop you right there because you mentioned the words New Jersey.
But I wanted to mention the word lesbian suing eHarmony for denying same-sex matches.
Okay, well now you've done so. I'm going to say New Jersey because anything involving that great state is more important than anything else.
It is a great garden
John,
state.
what is the most sought-after gubernatorial endorsement in 2008? Is it Charlie Christ, as he was called, Chet Culver of Iowa, or New Hampshire's John Lynch?
I believe it is, I haven't actually seen the footage, but I believe that Charlie Christ walks on water, and him walking across the Gulf Coast
I would go off
probably
topic
be
there,
something.
though. Alaska just moved up its primary, and in the freezing cold of Alaska in February, there's nothing hotter than Sarah Palin, can I say?
She is a gilf. All right, thank you very much. That will do it for our very long but very enjoyable segment of Mondays with Memoli. We'll see you next time on Hotline TV.
Good night, Canada.